Hello students, today I am going to explain the flow of control statements in the intermediate code generation. So this is also the type of statements in the programming language, that is the flow of control statement. So in the control statements, if then else, while do while, for loop, switch case, go to, all are the flow of control statements. So all the flow of control statements also written in the three address code, and for every type of statement we have the grammar, and the corresponding grammar we have semantic rule. So with the help of this grammar and semantic rule, the compiler can generate the intermediate code for the flow of control statements. So you can see here the grammar for of an if statement is s derived if expression then s1. So this is the grammar which are used for the if statement, and this is with the help of diagram. I want to just explain the flow of control of if then statement. So this is the block diagram you can see here. So this is the block, and first block, and in the first block we write here exp.code. So this exp.code in the if statement, this is a boolean expression, and this boolean expression, this is the conditional statement which are used in the if statement, and this boolean expression will be called here exp.code. If this exp.code is true, it may be true or it may be false. So uh, it has, it may be, this expression may be true and this may be false. If this expression is true, then it will execute the true statement, and here s1 dot code is the code which are representing the true statement. So here exp dot true, it is the label. You can see here exp dot true is the label, and this exp dot true label has s1 dot code. It means true statement code. If this boolean expression will be true, then this code will be executed, and this present at the exp dot true level. But so here this is the exp dot false, means this is the if then statement. So if true statement is not executed, so just control uh, goes out of the if statement, and this is the next statement after the if. So this is the flow of control for if then. So basically in the if then there are two components. The first component is the boolean expression, and second component is the true statement code. So if this statement is true, then our control jumps to the exp.true, and if this statement is false, then control jumps to the after the exp.true, whatever you have written in the code. So control will jump the next statement after the after this statement. So the grammar of if else statement, this is the grammar for if n statement, if statement, and this is the grammar for if else statement. So the grammar for if else statement is s derived if expression then s1 else s2. So here basically there are three components of the if else statement. This is the expression, and this expression is true, then we have the s1 dot code, means if this expression is true, then s1 will be executed, and this statement is, this expression is false, then s2 will be executed. So this flow of control here uh, explained with the help of block diagram. So you can see here what is the exp dot code. This exp dot code is nothing, this is the conditional boolean expression, and this boolean expression, if this boolean expression is true, then our control jumps to the exp.true label. So here exp.true label, and if this boolean expression is false, then our control will jump the exp.false label. So here exp.false label. So here exp.true has the code s1.code, and if s1.code will be executed, then the next statement is go to s.next. So what is go to s.next? This s.next is after the if else, after the code of the if else statement. So this is the true code and this is the false code, and if the true code will be executed, then exp.next, this is the label for the s.next code. So here you can write here s.next code, and this x.next code has label exp.next. But if this code, if boolean expression is false, then your controls jump to exp.false. So we have exp.false, then s2.code. So both times, if s1.code will be executed, then your control jumps after executing this code. So your control jumps to the exp.next, and if s2.code will be executed, after that your control jump to the exp.next, because this exp.next is nothing. This is the code after the if else statement. Next is, so with the help of flow diagram, I want to describe the if else statement. Next is the grammar of an while do statement. So grammar for while do statement is s derive while exp do s1. So here basically there are two components. This is the exp and this is the s1. So again here exp is nothing. This is the conditional. This is the boolean expression, and this boolean expression may be true and false. And this is the s1 code. So if this condition is true, then again and again this s1 will be executed, and this after the execution of this code in the while do statement, again control goes to the it will check the condition, and till the condition is false. If condition is false, then your control goes out of the while do statement. So with the help of block diagram, I would like to explain. So you can see here while do. So here exp.code means this exp, the code of this exp, and this is the boolean expression, and this boolean expression may be true or may be false. If exp.code is true, your control jumps to the exp.true. So here exp.true is the label, and this label has true statement code. s1.code represent the body for the true code, and here if this boolean expression is false, then your control jumps to the out of the while do, and out of the while do is we have you can suppose exp.false is the label which has the next s.next code after this while do statement. But you can see here if this code is exp.code is true, then your control jump to the exp.true label. So here exp.true label, after executing the s1.code, you have go to s.begin. So again control transfers to the s.begin. So this exp.code has the label s.begin. So what is the meaning of s.begin? S.begin, this is the first instruction, and if this true code will be executed, after executing the code, again control jumps to the s.begin and check the condition, and if condition is true, so your control jump to the exp.true, and again this code will be executed, and again go to s.begin and your controls jump to the x.begin. So if this code will be true, then again and again this code will be executed till this condition is false. So if this condition is false, then your control jumps to the exp.false. So here we have exp.false label, and whatever code here So that code will be executed. So, and this is the block diagram for if then, and with the help of diagram, I try to explain the flow of control of if then else, and while do. And you know, every statement has, in the programming language, there are, we have already discussed, there are different types of instructions in the programming language, and every type of instruction has, we have SGT. So here first statement is, you can see if then statement. So this is the grammar S derived if expression then S1. So semantic rule for this statement has exp.true is equal to new label. So exp.true is the true label. It will generate the new label, and that is called the exp.true. And exp.false is equal to new label. So again, new label will be generated, and that label is called the exp.false. So one label is for the exp.true statement, like you can see in the block diagram. Here exp.true and exp.false. So exp.true has the any label, and exp.false has any new label. So both has the different label. Label means the address of that particular instruction. And next is s1 dot next is equal to s dot next, means here this is the, if this statement is, if this boolean expression is false, then what is the next statement? So this is the next statement. After the true statement, this will be the next statement. And the code will be generated. S dot code is equal to, so this is the, basically this is the 3 address code. So what is the S dot code? So S dot code means, you can see here in the if else, sorry, if then S dot code. So S dot code is, this code is code, this is the code, and this code will be generated exp dot code. So exp dot code has the boolean expression, like you have already, I already discussed about the how to write the 3 address code for the boolean expression. So this is the if m less than n, like this, and generate code exp.true. This is the symbol for the appending the code. Exp.code append with the generate code exp.true, and this append the code, this append with s1.code. So all, we combine all this code and we say this is the s.code. So exp.code, this, so this is the, you have seen in the, in this block diagram, we have exp.code. This exp.code append with the s1.code, and this s1. This exp.code append with the exp.true and label, and at this label we have the s1.code, and all this you can see here, exp.code append with the generate code exp.true, and then s1.code, and it combines all the code, and this code is called the s.code. So with the help of this semantic rules, with the help of these semantic rules, we can generate the 3 address code for the if then statement. And next is the, you can see here, s derived if expression then s1 else s2. So we have already discussed the block diagram for if then else statement. So here again exp.true, it will generate the new label. exp.false is the label, it has also generate the new label. So you can, again you can see the block diagram. exp dot true and exp dot false both has the new label. And next is s1 dot next s2 dot next is equal to s dot next assigned to the s1 dot next and s dot next assigned to the s2 dot next. It means if both statement will be executed, suppose s1 code will be executed, then s dot next, what is the s dot next, will be s1 dot next. So s1 dot next has s dot next, and s2, if this statement is if this boolean expression is false, then s2 dot code will be executed, and s2 dot next has s1 dot next, because s dot next is the this is the this code, and this code after the if expression, then s1 else s2, means after this statement we have the code that is called the s dot next. So s1 dot next is equal to s dot next, and s2 dot next is equal to s dot next. And what is the final code will be generated? If then else statement. So final code generated exp dot code. So exp dot code, this is the boolean expression code, and this code will be append with the exp dot true label, and this append with the s1 dot code, and this append with generate code, go to s dot next, and this append with the generate code exp dot false, and this append with the s2 dot code. So all the codes are appending, and after combining all these code, we say this is the s dot code. So you can see exp dot code, exp dot code, exp dot true, s1 dot code, go to s dot next, exp dot false, and s2 dot code. Again, you can see the block diagram. So in the block diagram, we have exp dot code, exp dot true, s1 dot code, go to s dot next, and s2 dot code. All these will be the combining, and s dot code has the all this code. So s dot code means if we combine all this code and we say this is the s dot code. And so this is the SDT semantic rule for the if expression then s1 else s2. And next is s derive while expression do s1. So this is the while do statement, and basically it has the expression and s1. Expression means this is the condition boolean expression, and if this boolean expression is true, then s1 will be executed, and again this will check, control goes to the expression, and again till if this expression will be false, then control jumps after this code. So here the semantic rules. So s dot begin is equal to new label, exp dot true is equal to new label, exp dot false is equal to s dot next, s1 dot next is equal to s dot begin, s dot code. So final code is generate code s dot begin, exp dot code. This is the symbol used for the appending the code, and so generate s dot begin, this append with the exp dot code, and this append with the exp dot true colon, and this append with the s1 dot code, and this will append with the generate code, go to s dot begin. So again you can see in the block diagram of while do. So s dot begin is equal to new label. So here s dot begin has the new label. This s dot begin has a new label. It you can assume as a number. So 100. So suppose s dot begin has the exp dot code. So this you can see in the semantic rule. S dot begin new label exp dot true has new label and exp dot false has new label. Exp dot true has the new label, exp dot false has the new label, and s1 dot next is equal to s dot begin. S1 dot next. So what is the S1 dot next? So if S1 dot code will be executed, so go to S dot begin. So what is the next statement? Next code will be executed. So again, control jumps to the X dot begin. So we are saying here, so S dot next is equal to S dot begin. S dot begin assigned to the S1 dot next, and next is so S dot code. So S dot begin, S dot begin append with the exp dot code. This append with the exp dot true. This append with the S1 dot code. This append with the go to S dot begin. So you can see go to S dot begin. So all these codes are appending. So here I explained the if then statement, if then else statement, and while do statement, and I have explained here the flow of control, how flow of control of all these for all these statements, and what are the semantic rules, what are the SDT. SDT means what are the grammar plus semantic rule for all these statements. Now here I have taken one example. Generate the 3 address code for the following program fragment while a less than c and b greater than d. Do if a is equal to 1, then c is equal to c plus 1. Else, while a greater than less than is equal to d, do a is equal to a plus 3. So in this code we have, you can see here, this is the while statement, while do statement, and inside the while do statement we have if else, and here inside the else we have again while do statement. So first you analysis this statement. If this condition is true, if this Boolean expression is true, then this is all the code, the true, all the code for true statement. If this Boolean expression will be true, then this all these code are executed. But if this Boolean expression is false, then our control goes to the after this code. So this is the Boolean expression, and you know how to write the code for the Boolean expression. So the 3 address code, a less than c and b greater than d. So here I am assuming the first address is 1, you can assume 100. So if you can write the 3 address code, first of all this Boolean expression. So if a less than c is, it is maybe true or it is maybe false. If a less than c is true, then control jumps to the current statement, current address plus 2. So suppose here current address is 1, so 1 plus 2, 3. So if a less than c is true, then control jumps to the go to 3. So go to 3, this is the label for true statement. If this Boolean expression will be true, then control goes to the 3. So here 3 means this is the AND, here AND operation. So if this a less than c is true, then we have to check the b greater than d, because b greater than d, it may be true or it may be false. So we cannot decide here if this statement is true. If this statement is false, if a less than c is false, then we can decide. So if a less than c is false, then the result for whole expression is false. But if a less than c is true and b greater than d is true, then this code will be executed. But if A less than C is true and B greater than D is false, it means this code will not be executed, and your control jumps after this while do statement. So here the 3 address code, if A less than C is true, then your control transfer to the 3. So 3, if B greater than D is true, then go to 5. So what is the go to 5 has? 5 has the code for the body of the while do. And what is the body? So this is the body. You can see this is the body for the while do statement. So here you can see this statement, this A less than C is true, then control transfer to the 3. And if B greater than D is true, then control transfer to the 5. It means here A less than C is true and B greater than D is true. So you can see the body, the 3 address code for this body. So what is the 3 address code for this statement? If A is equal to 1. So again you can see if A is equal to 1, go to 7. It means if A is equal to 1 is true, then controls transfer to the go to 7. So go to 7 means the code, if this condition is true, then the true statement will be executed. So the 3 address code for true statement is here. So here C is equal to C plus 1. So if A is equal to 1 is true, then your control transfer to the go to 7. So 7 has the code is C is equal to C plus 1. So C plus 1 is transferred to the T1 and T1 assigned to the C. So this line number 7 and 8, this is the code for true statement. And you can see here if this after the executing this statement, if this suppose this statement will be executed, then your control goes to the go to 1. 1 means again go, 1 means A dot begin. Again control transfer to the first line, and it will check again and again the condition. And if this condition is false, then your control jumps out of the while do statement. So here in the 9th line, 9th number, you can see go to 1. But you can see here, if this statement is A less than C is false. So if A less than C is false, then you need not evaluate B greater than D, because here A less than C is false. It means your control goes to the go to 16. So second number line, this is the this statement used for the control transfer to the line number 16, level 16. If this Boolean expression is A less than C is false, then go to 16, control transfer to the 16. And what is the 16? 16 means this is the out of the while do statement. So if A less than C is false, then control transfer to the go to 16. And what is the 16? 16 is the label out of the while do statement. And again see, if this is true, then your control jump to the go to 3. So go to 3. So B greater than D is, suppose B greater than D, this is the true. A less than C is true. And B greater than D is, this is false. So again, if A less than C is true and B greater than D is false, then your control jump to the go to 16, because here we have AND operation, and if any one term is false, then your control, so result will be false. So this is the true, A less than C is true, and B greater than D is false. Then again your control jumps to the go to 16. Okay. So if A less than C is true and B greater than D is true, then you see your controls jump to the, here control jump to 3 and control jump to 5. And if here, if A is equal to 1, and if A is equal to 1, suppose this is false. If this is false, then this if statement inside the while do statement. So if A is equal to 1 is false, then your control jump to the else statement. So again you can see here, what is the else statement for the if? So else statement for the if is the go to 10. Go to 10 is the false label. If A is equal to 1 is false, then your control jump to the go to 10. So go to 10 has, again write the code. So else statement has the code. While A less than is equal to D, do A is equal to A plus 3. So again write the 3 address code. If A less than is equal to D, if A less than is equal to D, if this statement is true, if this statement is true, then control jump to the go to 12 and go to 12. If this is true, then the true code is A is equal to A plus 3. It means label number 12. So 12 has T2 is equal to A plus 3. So we assign A plus 3 into T2, because T1 is the T1 and T2 is the temporary variable, and T1 I have already taken. So here I am taking T2. So A plus 3 assign into T2 and T2 assign into A. So after executing this statement, the control goes to the go to 10, and go to 10 means in the while do, this is the while do statement. So after executing this statement, again it will check the while condition. So while condition is at the level number 10. So if this statement is executed after the executing this code, again control goes to the 10. So if again this is true, again executed. And if this is false, then control goes to the go to 1. So go to 1 is, so go to 1. So because go to, this is the while do statement. So if this statement is true, control goes to the this body, and here we have if statement, and if this statement is false, then this code will be executed. While code will be executed. After executing the code, again control goes to the outer while loop. This is the main while do statement, and this condition will be checking again and again. And if this condition is false, so after, if this condition is false, so next label for the next code is 16. So this is the 3 address code. This is the 3 address code for the this code. This is the while do code. Thank you.